Think about it. Thinking phase, just pause for a moment and think. What if every single day you invested just a little bit in yourself? What does that mean? Sharpening your mind, keeping your body fit and healthy, and keeping your mind calm, peaceful, and absolutely focused. Sparkles. This is the real wealth, my friends. This is the real investment. The one that will never crash in any market. The one that will never go to zero. And the one that will always, always help you grow. Today we're talking about that book. The one that screams out loud. Invest in yourself first, then in the world. Fire. This book doesn't give you any complicated philosophy. Doesn't confuse you. It shows you a straight, honest path. How you can improve your life little by little every single day. By using your time, your energy, and your daily habits in a better way. Listen up. Why this video matters. Today we're going to dive deep into the ocean of this book. We're going to show you how by making small changes every day in your thinking, your body, and your habits, you can create a version of yourself that's absolutely unstoppable. This storytelling session is not just another video. It's a wake-up call. It's a reminder that your biggest strength is not outside of you. It's you. So grab a seat, get your coffee, and listen to today's story. A story of self-improvement, big dreams, and real transformation. Welcome where every book introduces you to yourself. Chapter 1. You are your greatest asset. Sometimes we get so lost in the chaos of life, jobs, relationships, money, worries about tomorrow, that we forget one very important thing. Ourselves. Now think about this. What if you had everything, a big house, a luxury car, money, fame, but deep inside, you're upset with yourself. You're disconnected from yourself. Would any of that really matter? Would any of that give you peace? Never. Because real success is when a person understands themselves, when they start believing in themselves, and when they start investing in themselves. The childhood lesson. The painful truth is, since childhood we've been taught, get good grades, get a good job, earn money, but no one ever told us that improving yourself, increasing your own value, and prioritizing yourself is so important. Let me tell you a story. There was this guy who spent every day trying to make others happy, trying to meet everyone's expectations. He thought, if everyone is happy, then he'll find peace too. Inside, deep inside, he was falling apart. Slowly, his energy started fading. His motivation started dying. And the worst part, he lost faith in himself. When his eyes opened, one day he asked his own heart a question. I do so much for others. But what am I doing for myself? That was the moment when his entire life turned around. He didn't join any expensive course. He didn't attend any big seminar. He just took one small step, giving time to himself. Heavy checkmark, sitting alone for 10 minutes every morning. Heavy checkmark, listening to his own heart. Heavy checkmark, and understanding that the biggest responsibility of his life is not anyone else's. It's his own. Small steps, big impact. Every day he would white heavy checkmark, read for 15 minutes. White heavy checkmark, set small goals. White heavy checkmark, started taking care of his health. White heavy checkmark, and most importantly, he started listening to the voice inside him. Slowly, clarity started coming into his thinking. And when a person starts understanding themselves, the world starts understanding them. We run after our salary, after our boss's approval, after friends' praises. But if you sit with yourself for just one day, you'll realize that you are a whole world within yourself. The bank of your mind. We deposit money in the bank so we can get interest. If every day you deposit, sparkles discipline, sparkles learning, sparkles self-awareness, then the interest you'll get in life will be far greater than any bank's return. So many people say, I don't have time. But the truth is, we lack priority. We lack clarity. If you don't prioritize yourself, the world will leave you behind. Building your identity. Every time you ignore yourself, you lose a little bit of your identity day by day. And every time you take one small step for yourself, that one step takes you closer to the future version of yourself, the one you want to become. The biggest investment in life is not stocks, not real estate, not gold. The biggest investment is you. Oh, the time has come to take our most valuable asset, ourselves, seriously. The start can be small, but its impact lasts a lifetime. Because in the end, only one truth remains. If you grow, everything around you grows. No, it's up to you. How much and from when you start investing in yourself. Chapter 2. Time is your real currency. Did you know, in this world, the richest person and the poorest person both have one thing equal? That thing is time. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. Not a minute more. Not a second less. The difference starts from here. Who wastes that time? And who invests it wisely? We often think earning money is the most important thing. And so, we spend all our time doing things we probably don't even like. Things that are just for paying bills. And in that process, we slowly, silently lose our real currency. Our time. Precious moments. Think about this. If someone gave you $1,000 one day and said, spend it however you want, would you just throw it away without thinking? Never. But then why do we waste our precious hours? Crossmark mindless scrolling. Crossmark useless gossip. Crossmark overthinking. Crossmark laziness. As if they'll never end. Time is the most precious thing. Because once it's gone, it never comes back. Money can be earned again. Relationships can be built again. But time, once gone, is gone forever. Another story. Let me tell you a short story. There was a girl who used to think every day, I'll start studying from tomorrow. I'll start morning walks from tomorrow. I'll start meditating from tomorrow. But that tomorrow never came. Passed by. And when she realized she was 5 years behind her dreams, she used to regret. I wish I had understood the value of time earlier. Investing time versus wasting time. We think that we have so much time. But the truth is, that time silently keeps moving ahead of us. And we just keep thinking, there's still so much time. In reality, the person who understands this truth early, that their time is their biggest strength, that person achieves everything in life. Investing time doesn't mean just staying busy. It means giving your time to the right work in the right direction. Small changes. For example, white heavy checkmark if you learn a new skill for 30 minutes every day. In 1 year you'll have 180 hours of expertise in that skill. White heavy checkmark if you read for 15 minutes every day. In 1 year you can read 101 books. Think how much your thinking will change. And yes, it's also true that everyone is busy. But the difference is, backhand index pointing right, some people get results from their time. Backhand index pointing right and some just make excuses. Where does time go? People who say, I don't have time, are often wasting their time in places where they get nothing in return. Crossmark binge watching Netflix. Crossmark endless scrolling. Crossmark useless conversations. Now the question is, are you spending your time or investing it wisely? Time is your silent business partner. White heavy checkmark if you make right decisions with it. It will silently grow you. Crossmark and if you ignore it, it will silently leave you behind. No waiting for tomorrow. The biggest regret in life is, I wish I had started earlier. The good news is, you can still start today. Decide today itself that you won't wait for tomorrow. Set aside a few moments every day. Just for yourself. Heavy check mark whether it's for health. Heavy check mark knowledge. Heavy check mark or one small step toward your dream. Time is that seed. If you water it every day, one day it becomes a strong tree. But if you keep ignoring it, it will dry up. And you'll be left empty-handed. The magic of 365 hours. Now think, if from today you invest just 1 hour a day in yourself, in 1 year you'll have 365 hours. In that time you could white heavy checkmark learn a new language. White heavy checkmark start a small business. White heavy checkmark or completely transform your fitness. Everything is in your hands. You can buy things by spending money. But by investing time you can transform yourself. Ask yourself. So next time your mind wanders, or you think, I'll just rest a bit. Ask yourself one question. Am I using my time wisely right now? 'Cause, remember, time is real wealth. Lose it and you lose everything. Use it and you can create anything. So, from this very moment, start investing your time in yourself. Chapter 3. Upgrade your mind daily. Your mind is like a computer. But the difference is, this computer has no limits. The more you use it, the more new information you feed it, the more powerful it becomes. But if you leave it empty, it slowly becomes dull. Gets stuck in old patterns and one day starts pulling you back. Now think about this. If your phone or laptop becomes old, becomes slow, what do? You update it, you get a new version. But we leave our minds unchanged for years. Same thoughts, same doubts, same fears, same excuses. And then we hope that life will change. The truth is, life doesn't change until thinking changes. Many people go to the gym every day, build their bodies, but never exercise their minds. And when a challenge comes, physical strength doesn't help. Mental clarity does. Because before conquering the world, you have to conquer your own mind. Chapter 4. Protect and improve your health. A person can't achieve anything until they have one thing: health. And the strange thing is, we all know this, but still we ignore it the most. We run after our goals. We run after money. We run after status and approval. But we lose the very thing that's most important to enjoy all of this. Sometimes life feels very unfair. When a very talented person falls behind just because their body and mind don't support them. They have headaches. Their digestion is bad. Their energy levels are low. And they think they're unlucky. But the reality is, they ruin their own luck. By not taking care of their health. Health is not a luxury. It's the foundation. If you want to build a strong building, you have to strengthen the foundation. And the foundation of your life is your body, your mental state, and your daily energy. Chapter 5. Your network is your net worth. Have you ever wondered how some people move ahead without working too hard? How do they get good opportunities? Why do people help them? The answer is hidden in one word: network. The people around you in your life, they either push you forward or pull you back. A good friend, a wise mentor, an inspiring colleague. All of these give your mind new direction. And on the other side, if you have negative, complaining, or jealous people around you, your growth slowly stops. Without you even realizing it. Now think, if you surround yourself with people who learn something new every day, who set goals, who work on their health and mindset, won't you become like them? Chapter 6. Discipline over motivation. Sometimes you wake up in the morning full of motivation. You feel like you'll conquer the whole world today. But then 2 days later, that same energy disappears. That motivation you saw in morning reels. Now you start feeling tired. The question arises, is motivation everything? Well, motivation is just a spark. A small fire that burns quickly. But if there's no fuel, it dies quickly too. But discipline is the fuel that keeps that fire burning. It works even on bad days. It works even when you don't feel like it. And when you're tired, it picks you up and carries you forward. Many people think that to be successful, you just need motivation. But the reality is, people who are doing something big every day, they didn't reach their dreams by watching motivational videos. They reached them through discipline. Chapter 7. Learn, apply, repeat. Most people keep learning their whole lives. Read a new book, watch a motivational video, do an expensive course, and then go back to their old habits. It's like the mind gets filled with knowledge, but its impact is nowhere to be seen in life. Why? Because they learned but didn't apply. Knowledge is useless until it turns into action. You can read the best books in the world. You can listen to stories of the most successful people. But if you don't bring that learning into your life, it remains just entertainment. It doesn't become transformation. The final word, from heart to heart. The biggest mistake in life we make when we put ourselves behind everything else. We invest in money, in gadgets, in showing off, but we forget to invest in our own growth, our own thinking, our own body and mind. Invest in yourself is not some fancy concept. It's a necessity. If you make yourself strong, no difficulty in the world can break you. If your mind is clear, your body is active, and your spirit is stable, you can achieve everything you ever dreamed of. This book taught us that we are our own biggest asset. Every chapter reminded us. Alarm clock, what is the value of time? Fire, what is the power of discipline? Brain, how powerful is mindset? Globe, showing Europe, Africa, and how the people around us become our invisible masters. The biggest lesson. The biggest lesson is this. Change doesn't start from outside. It starts from within. And it happens when we, white heavy check mark, learn to prioritize ourselves. White heavy check mark, try to become a little better every day. White heavy check mark, and stop making excuses and start taking action. No. The decision is in your hands. Question mark, will you also invest in yourself? Question mark, will you commit to upgrading your thinking, your body, and your habits every day? Because, once you start respecting yourself, the world will return that same respect to you. Your turn now. If this story touched your heart, and you felt that yes, it's time to work on myself, then please like this video. And in the comments write, I choose to invest in myself. So that this promise doesn't just stay in your heart, but turns into words too. Farewell. We bring such books to you, connecting them to your heart, so that every book is not just read, but felt. See you in the next story, with another book, another journey, another breakthrough. Until then, remember, you are your biggest investment, and your value is priceless. Gemstone sparkles. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Folded hands, red heart.